Hello, hello, and welcome to week 4 of our Western/Upstate New York month here on Monday Munchies. My name is Becky, and I'm the creator, director, everythinger for Monday Munchies, as well as the overarching project, Crossing Borders. This month has been super fun. We've been highlighting the upstate New York/Western New York, maybe even a little central New York area, which is my hometown is in there somewhere. And it's just been really nice kind of exploring my area of New York and recipes I haven't had before and haven't tried before, and I hope that you guys will try to make these at home too and enjoy. And I'd love to hear if you have a dish that is like a specialty to your city, your town, your state. Drop them in the comments below. Maybe I'll do a little a month where we tour the US and we make a recipe from all around the US. One from East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, middle of the city, middle of the country. Maybe I'll do a little food tour of the US. That'd be cool. I know there's a ton of recipes from a ton of states. So like obviously we can't hit every state. That would be bananas. But if we could do like a little cross country thing, that'd be really neat, and I think that'd be fun to do. So drop your recipe in the comments below, or if it's not a recipe, at least the name of a dish that's popular in your area, and we'll go ahead and get that in the works sometime. But anyways, so this recipe is specifically coming to us from Canandaigua, New York. It is a Rochester, New York, I think, original. Don't quote me on that. There's a lot of, as always with recipes and dishes, there's like debate on where it originated, but we're making a Canandaigua version today from Jennifer Morrisey, again at homeinthefingerlakes.com. And this is basically like an Italian-American dish, and this specific recipe was shared with Home in the Finger Lakes from Alexander Bacon. So this recipe was actually originally shared in the 2019 edition of the Life in the Finger Lakes magazine, and it was from Alexander Bacon. Why is the name Alexander Bacon important? I'll tell you. It's because he is the great-grandnephew of John Raines. And John Raines was the original creator of this specific recipe and has been passed down in his family for generations and generations. Today we will all become part of the Raines Bacon family, and I'll pass this recipe on to you. So we're gonna go over to the counter where we are going to figure out our ingredients. I don't know why I say it every time. I don't know why that was so hard for me today. So we're gonna go see what we need to make this chicken French recipe. See you there. Alrighty, hello. We are at the counter with all of our ingredients for chicken French. Now the original recipe from Jennifer Morrisey, which is from Alexander Bacon, is for 2 chicken breasts. I have 3 people in my family and I had 4 chicken breasts to use, and I don't think they'll go to waste, so I doubled the recipe. So whatever you see here, if you're gonna make it for a family of 4, do this recipe. If not, just have it. So I doubled everything. You are going to need a mallet to mash these chickies down because you want them to be flat, because we're going to dredge them in, I think, this egg and flour mixture so we can get them fried up. So you'll want them to be pretty thin for that. 4 chicken breasts. Calls for 1 to 2 eggs per recipe. I did 3. A full cup of flour. 8 tablespoons of butter. This is, I'm not going to tip it. That is a whole cup of dry white wine. Don't use the cooking wine. Jennifer mentions that cooking wines tend to have added salt in them because if for cooking, you want a dry white wine. Jennifer recommends getting an unoaked Chardonnay or a Sauvignon Blanc. I used to be a Sauvignon Blanc fan. This is actually my favorite Sauvignon Blanc. It's Infamous Goose. I had COVID back in 2020, and then I had it again this year, just recently in the last couple months, and it tastes horrible now. It's literally, when I was in Virginia, you could get Infamous Goose just at the Target. That was right by my house. I used to drink this wine all the time. I love it. I was so sad when I took a sip of it because I knew I didn't need the whole bottle, and it tasted awful. So I'm hoping it tastes really good in this recipe, but I was really sad. And I had to share that with you, my Jetsetters. We have juice from 2 lemons, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Last but not least, we have 1 cup of chicken broth. And that's what we're doing. First thing first, we're gonna mash these chickens. So let's get all this stuff out of the way. I'm actually gonna get a plate to put them on when we're done. Well, we'll put them on there now so I can do one at a time. It should be easy to tell which ones are mashed and which ones aren't. Also, we're dealing with raw meats. I shouldn't have to tell you, but in case you don't know, wash your hands frequently, especially because I'm about to touch the mallet and I want to show off my coffee. I have a birthday cake coffee from Amora today. It's watery, it doesn't taste like birthday cake. I had to put a little extra white chocolate raspberry creamer in there to make it taste good. But I have my cute bunny mug from my sister, so that makes it all better. All right, let's pound some chickens. The next step is to take our butter and our oil over to the stove and heat it up. I'm not gonna show you that because we have some more stuff to do over here. So I'm just gonna take our 8 tablespoons of butter and our 2 tablespoons of oil over to the stove and get it heating up while we dredge these chickens in some flour. All right, so I'm gonna take this bigger bowl and I'm gonna put all the flour in there. Might be easier to dredge the chicken. We're gonna take our eggies. We're gonna get another plate too to put these chickies on. So you're gonna dredge it in flour. We've been pretty clean this entire month, so I'll take being a little messy this time. Dip it in the egg mixture, or the eggs, not the egg mixture, and then dredge it again in flour and set it to the side. And you're gonna do that for all 4 chicky breasts. And then wash your hands. All right, let's bring these bad boys over to the stove. I'm just gonna stir that up a little bit better, make sure the butter gets completely in, or completely melted. What we're gonna do next is fry these bad boys up. Another plate here. And we're gonna saute these until a golden brown jacket forms around the chicken breast. And we're only gonna turn it once and season it immediately with salt and pepper. So our chickens are done cooking. I've put them in the foil and I've put them in a warm microwave. You can also use a warm oven, just a microwave because it's easier for me to access. This recipe then says to put 3 tablespoons of butter in here, but all it said was to put oil and butter in a skillet, so I already used all my butter. I don't think it wants me to put 3 more tablespoons of butter in. I mean, it might. So I'm gonna do 1 more tablespoon of butter. You're gonna do the white wine. I did not expect that to do that. The lemon juice and the chicken broth. Wow! I just didn't expect it to get crazy on me. Oh, I got a lemon. I thought I got all the seeds out of the lemon juice, but one really wanted to be a part of it, apparently. All right, from here, we're gonna bring this to a quick boil. I am gonna put maybe a little bit more butter in it. It doesn't look, you know what, forget it. We'll put all 3 tablespoons in there. We'll get it. If it's a little extra buttery, I don't think anybody's gonna be sad about it. This also says you can put this over pasta, or some people like it over greens. I'm actually gonna make orzo. I did forget to mention that because I forgot until in the recipe it said put it over pasta. I think usually like an angel hair spaghetti or like a thin spaghetti is what people use. But I'm gonna do an orzo because I saw orzo at the store. And it's been a minute since I've had orzo and I wanted it. It's these little guys. So what we're gonna do now is I've got the pan working for the orzo. We're gonna take this chicken and put it back in here. I'm gonna do 2 at a time. And we're just going to repeatedly spoon the sauce over it. It doesn't say for how long to do this. Well, it also suggests a rice pilaf to put these over top of, and that sounds delicious as well. So that could also work really well for you too. I think I'm gonna do this for like 5 minutes because I don't know if they were fully cooked earlier when they were sauteing. So I just want to give them a chance to cook. Okie dokie, our pasta is ready. Everything is ready. I'm just gonna grab a scoop of our orzo, a little bit more. I love orzo. Going to grab our chicken breast. The handle's hot. And I'm just gonna pour some more of that sauce over top the dish here. And there you have it. I'm gonna just decorate this real quick with some lemons. We have our chicken French. Yum! Oh, I'm gonna go for the orzo first just because that lemon and wine sauce is so good. Get these lemons out of here. That was for my garnish for Instagram. I have a feeling it's gonna be hard to cut while I'm holding it, so. And we're gonna dig in. Well, look at that. That looks good. Oh, that's good. This is about to be my lunch and I'm very excited, so I'm gonna put this over at my table, BRB. All right, well that was our chicken French recipe coming to us from Jennifer Morrisey, so thank you Jennifer, over at homeinthefingerlakes.com. You're gonna have a bunch of links in our description below. You'll have Jennifer Morrisey's recipe, our website, our merchandise shop, and our Patreon. Please make sure you click on that button to become a patron. You'll get all sorts of cool benefits. If you can't afford it at the moment, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know when we come out with new videos. We'll see you in the next one, and just take care of yourselves and be good to each other. Bye guys.